NUS Frawley Stadium. We're here for the series opener between the Hudson Valley Renegades and the Wilmington Blue Rocks on a gloomy Tuesday night here on the riverfront. I'm Aaron Hook alongside Jack Miller to my right. Blue Rocks coming up to bat here in this bottom of the first after Thad Ward here in his second rehab start for Wilmington. Went out there, gave up the two-out base runner with the hit by pitch, was able to retire the cleanup hitter in Gomez. And so now the Blue Rocks look to take that momentum into the bottom half. And the lineup like this tonight for manager Mario Lasone in his second season. And Pena, switch-hitting second baseman, striding up to the plate now, will lead it off. Andrew Pinckney, one of those guys called up from Fredericksburg in recent weeks who has been red hot. We'll get into him in a moment. He's in right field batting second. And Pena takes the first pitch outside. Yo-Yo Morales, the third baseman, Nationals number 7 prospect, is at the hot corner playing third. Will Frizzell cleans up. He'll DH. Murphy Staley over at first will bat fifth. And there's a strike at the knees, outer half to Pena, 1-1. Dalen Lyle out in center will hit sixth. Matt Sudds behind the dish batting seventh. Batting eighth, Jared McKenzie, the left fielder, and Portland Lawson is the shortstop. Told you about the late scratch in the pregame to Kevin Made, and so Lawson gets the start at short tonight, batting ninth. And a meeting out there on the mound right now between Antonio Gomez and the Hudson Valley starter in the young right-hander, 21-year-old Justin Lange. This is a guy who was called up, promoted from Sinaway, Tampa 2 weeks ago today, and is making his third start in high A. Misses at the knees, 2-1 against Pena. 2 starts, 9 2/3 innings, 13 strikeouts, 4 walks. An ERA at 1.86 and a 1.03 whip. Good numbers for Lange so far in high A, and he misses upstairs 3-1 now on Pena.
Yeah, he's done very solid in the 2 games that he's had here at Hudson Valley, but Blue Rocks have been hot. Not quite too sure what kind of Justin Lang we're going to see today as he walks Pena in the first batter that he sees.
Lane letting him off the hook. Vandal Pena, that is what he does best from both sides of the plate. The team leader in walks in 2023, Vandal Pena, draws another one here to lead off the Blue Rock half of the first. And now strides in Andrew Pinckney, a guy who Jack has just raked here in his first professional season after being selected by the Nationals in this previous June's draft. He'll look at a slider outside from Lane, and it's one of them.
Yeah, Lang's just been super solid all around, as you were saying with those stats, Aaron. 2 runs given up in the 2 games that he's played with that 1.86 ERA that you mentioned as well. He's been fantastic for Hudson Valley in his only 2 games that he started, and he went right at Pinckney almost literally with that fastball that almost hit him.
Lane was acquired in 2022 during the offseason by the Yankees. They traded Luke Voigt to San Diego, and Lane was part of the return. Misses low against Pinckney. 3-0 count to the right-hander. Pinckney, 4th round pick by the Nationals in June out of Alabama. Crimson Tide, 4 seasons there for him. And took a strike at the knees. Thought it was ball 4, instead 3-1. Pena off of first. You hear the loud cries here at Bark at the Park night.
Yeah, a lot of dogs here tonight. A lot more than usual than I've usually seen. A lot on the concourse, few in their actual seats. I'm assuming they didn't pay for them, but
3-1. Pena goes. Pinckney swings and misses. Ball pops out of the glove of Gomez. An easy stolen base for Pena. The count now full against Pinckney.
Yeah, Pinckney's been very patient in this at-bat against Lang. He's taken all 5 pitches that he's been given to him. He thought the 4th pitch of the at-bat after Lang threw 3 straight balls was ball 4. But he still remained patient, specifically in that last pitch. Let's see what he can do here with Pena at second base and the count now full with no outs. Time called seems like by Pinckney.
Pinckney, 329 over 73 at-bats with Sinaway Fredericksburg. 3 homers, 15 RBIs. His 3rd game, or 3 games, down in the Florida Coast League. This is his 7th game with the Blue Rocks. And he takes low on 3-2 and draws a walk with the base open after Pena stole second. He'll jog on over there. The Blue Rocks in business, Jack. First two guys have gotten on base here to open up the bottom of the first.
And what's interesting is that Lang coming into this one had 4 walks in the 2 games that he's started for with Hudson Valley. And right away he's already given up half of the walks he already has in his starts so far. He's picked up walk number 5 and number 6 within the first 2 batters.
Cut on and missed by Yo-Yo Morales. Yohandi, his given name, goes by Yo-Yo. Second round pick for the Nationals in June and has quickly risen up their boards. MLB Pipeline ranking him as Washington's number 7 prospect already. Kid just 21 years old, native of Miami, Florida, played collegiately for the Hurricanes. And 1-1 fastball is inside. And this is another guy, Jack, that, I mean, his hit tool is just pretty unbelievable.
Oh, easily.
With the Fred Nats, he hit 390 over 77 at-bats, 17 RBIs over 18 games. Pretty remarkable numbers there. This is 7th game in Wilmington as well. Here's a chopper foul, third base side, and a 2-2 count on him. So far with the Blue Rocks, 292, 414 on base, and 872 OPS, 7 for 24. 4 runs scored, couple of doubles, and 9 RBIs.
They threw the foul ball back into the Hudson Valley dugout, and one of the dogs that's sitting front and center right behind Hudson Valley Renegades dugout walked on top of the dugout to try and see if he could get the ball.
He
as
thought
if
it was for
a
him.
toy.
2-2. Morales hit over to third. It's scooped up there by Cowles, and they go the short way to second to get the force out on Pinckney. Pena slides over to third, and the fielder's choice, Morales safe at first. So now runners are going to be at the corners here with 1 gone, and a nice RBI spot here for Will Frizzell.
Leader in home runs on this team with 9. Finally got a non-solo homer this season. Hopefully he can do that potentially right here and start off with a crooked number in the bottom of the first for the Blue Rocks.
Corners in for Hudson Valley. And there's a strike by Lane. A fastball. And
that was a really good pitch to hit right there. Almost right down the middle. Frizzell could have given that one for a right easily.
Steady looked at it, and it's 0-1. And now a hot shot foul, 0-2.
It's weird. The pitch was 86 miles an hour, but Frizzell was pretty late on that. I mean, it was inside, but still have to be on any pitch that's given to you.
0-2 now to Frizzell. Out to right center, and this is going to split the gap. And on a couple of bounces, it'll get to the wall. Pena scores easily, and they are going to send all the way from first Morales, and he'll score. It's a 2-run double for Will Frizzell, and the Blue Rocks out to an early 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first.
And that was just a mistake pitch by Lang right there. Just threw it over the heart of the plate. It was like the first pitch that was given to Frizzell in this at-bat. It was right down the middle, and Frizzell knew what to do with it and placed it perfectly and was able to score Yo-Yo all the way from first, as you mentioned, Darren.
Morales, another guy with that kind of underrated speed as well to go along with the bat skills. Murphy Staley talked about a guy who's just done nothing but hit. Steps in, fouls off the first pitch he sees, flares it down the first base line, up and over the netting into the second level of the seats here at Frawley Stadium. 0-1 against Staley. Cut on and missed there. Lane out ahead 0-2.
Kids in the suites cheering that they won a home run from Staley. They're saying, do it for us.
Staley, with how well he's hit, surprisingly only 2 home runs so far in the entirety of his 2023 season, and here he's down swinging on 3 pitches as Lane, with a good 0-2 pitch, another slider that got across the zone. Staley out in front, and a rare strikeout for him. So he goes back to the dugout, and now with 2 gone, sets up Dalen Lyle now with Frizzell leading off of second. And Lyle takes outside with the shuffling of the prospects in many systems. Dalen Lyle has now seen a bump as well, ranked by Pipeline as the Nationals' number 6 prospect, just ahead of Yo-Yo Morales, his new teammate. Lyle broke the play and tried to check his swing on a breaking ball low in the dirt. Couldn't hold up. And now a ball and a strike. Lyle hitting from the left side against the righty Lane out on the hill. Pirates out to an early 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. And Lyle lifted a fastball away. 2-1.
And Lyle on the game on Friday actually did not play, so now he's back in the lineup after seeing a few days off, 2 days off specifically, and they're going to throw it back into second.
And Frizzell's going to take off as the throw gets by the shortstop Vardis in center field. And that was a throw by Gomez from behind the plate, just trying to catch Frizzell napping as he wasn't hustling back to the bat after the pitch came in. Gomez thought he had a chance to maybe pick him off there, back pick him a little bit at second. Instead, a bad throw allows Frizzell to scurry up to third. Won't make too much of a difference with 2 outs, but it will guarantee that a hit stores him. 3-1 now to Lyle is at the letters, and that's upstairs, ball 4. Dalen Lyle didn't work to watch. Second free pass of the inning surrendered by Lane, and that prompts a trip out to the mound here for Hudson Valley. They're going to have to tough this one over. Burat's making Lane work here in this first inning, Jack.
Yeah, and Lyle really is trying to get back into the hit column in this one in his last game on Saturday, since he had the off day on Sunday. He only drew a walk in 5 plate appearances. He was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts as well as a ground out. So definitely is trying to find any way to put a ball into the outfield and make it land in the outfield grass. But Lang, as you said, Aaron, he's just been getting hit around, and the Blue Rocks are just staying hot. And it's hard to stop them with how active their bats are, because they're swinging and recognizing any mistake pitch that Lang, or even in the past with the Blue Claws pitchers, have been throwing them as well.
3 walks in the inning for Lane, and you say it, Jack. I mean, recently, this 4-game winning streak for the Blue Rocks, averaging nearly 6 runs a game. Matt Suggs fouls the ball back over the screen, right behind home plate. 0-1 to the Wilmington catcher, native of Wilmington, North Carolina. Matt Suggs, UNC Wilmington product. 0-1 from Lane. Fastball in there. And Suggs takes it, 0-2. 7-1 win on Thursday, 8-3 on Friday night, 4-3 on Saturday, and then 4-3 on Sunday. So offensively, they've been consistent over this 4-game winning streak. Suggs, a swing and a miss on 0-2. Lane, another 3-pitch strikeout. A couple of those for him in the inning, but 3 walks as well. Blue Rocks get 2 runs on the Will Frizzell double, and they have the lead heading into the second here at Frawley Stadium in Wilmington. We'll be right back here on RowanRadio.com, Channel 2, and live on MILB.TV.